welcome back to the thoroughly unexpected and unplanned for turn 31 of Blood on the Snow. We hit overtime. I don't know the mechanics of why the game does this. I wonder if it's related to getting into objectives at the last minute. But yeah, I did not account for this. I did not plan for this. The guys up in this objective here, while they have a little toehold there, do not necessarily have the staying power or the backup that they would need to stay there for more than a turn or so, which is awesome. So yeah, this is where the focus is going to be. I don't know how long the overtime is going to last, whether it's going to finish off this turn or it's going to go on for another couple. I also don't know. Well, I know Kieme has pressed the ceasefire button because he wasn't expecting this either. So I'll be pressing ceasefire after this, and we'll see what kicks in first, the ceasefire or the end of overtime. But yeah, all eyes on here. I am not convinced that Kieme is going to punch my objective again, or try and punch it again, because he got hit with a lot of stuff. That striker that's burning down there basically ran the gauntlet, and while it got into the objective, it got into the edge and then got creamed. So kind of all eyes on his objective, the south crossroads. Enemy assets around here. There's a striker with a Mark 19 in here, which has conveniently smoked itself up. Very handy. This contact here is a tow Humvee, which I am willing to bet will destroy this PTR in the opening seconds of the game. And over here we have that Mark 19 Humvee. I'm not sure that can draw line of sight because we do have some friendly smoke going out. Other threats, pretty sure the enemy team here is out of action. We dropped a building on them. There's a machine gun team in here, which is going to get opened up on by everything I've got. Yeah, so we'll see how that pans out. Down here on the corner, this tow Humvee popped up to have a look at things, and is reversed off because it ran into a load of infantry. I actually missed it on the playthrough, or I didn't talk about it. But that enemy striker that was lurking down here has been destroyed as well. That's been filled in. You can see all these AP holes. It's been had the snot shot out of it by one of the BTRs. So that's good. That's out of action. And then up here, again, we dropped this building because there was some enemy infantry nearby. Friendly mortars continue to fall in this whole area up here. And evidently, these guys had a target arc on Mac Truman that was lurking around there. Obviously, he's run down here. Interesting. I do wonder if... I know Kieme definitely has a surviving striker up here. I wonder if he's going to reorientate it down this way to cover his objective, rather than push mine. It will be screened off by all the smoke, so we'll see. But yeah. I'll be pressing ceasefire at the end of this turn. Whatever happens, let's turn the objectives off. But let's see what we get here. Like I say, that's probably going to explode. Loads of stuff here is bum rushing into the objective in a completely tactically unsustainable way. So yeah, let's press go and watch it all. Ugh, it's kind of nerve-wracking. At least it looks like the infantry are just about getting out. Fire coming in from the left there. think an RPG just hit the tow Humvee down in the bottom left. Yeah, it's starting to get a couple of hits as the BTR. Definitely, J-Team has undoubtedly reorientated his mortars on there. Got another BTR moving in. A missed 80-foot. Oh, that's a mortar round right on top of him. Got his infantry is all pushing up here. Oh, that's a Humvee in the back that we haven't spotted before. Oh, I just got nailed by BTR. Excellent. Whew. Looks like we are sort of maintaining in there. Oh, let's look at that in a minute. What did we get up on this side? What happened up on the right-hand flank? Well, the friendly mortars are just kind of dribbling in on the whole area. Might have some enemy infantry contacts in the smoke there. We've got, yeah, these are the guys who were in that building. Looks like there might just be one left there. A couple of guys there. These guys here who have been set up here all this time may actually have a chance to shine here. Go on, shoot them. Make the bullets fly at them. Go on. I'm not sure what these guys are doing. They're just kind of running around inside the building. Yeah, it's like they're trying to get to a firing position, but it's not working. They're starting to get a bit of fire out now. They're not hitting anybody, but at least they're getting some fire out. Interesting enough, that American infantry there has actually gone to ground. So I have local fire superiority in an infantry firefight. Pretty sure that's the first time this has happened all game. And it's in overtime. Wow, yeah. So assuming there's another turn after this, this BTR is going to have to... oh, it still has orders to fire it there, but it's used up all of course, it's used up all its airbursting HE. We are getting infantry contacts here, but I just can't see them. Potentially another striker. He's miles off the objective, though. One of these MG gunners got killed. Yeah, he just got shot in the face by someone up here. Oh, hello. I actually saw there's actually an American there, isn't there? Hang around in that crater. This guy can see him. And he's shooting at him. I don't think he gets him though. Nah, he just goes prone. That's it's always worrying when you're pushing up and there's enemy infantry in buildings right next to you. So that's good. I'll take that. Let's skip the middle. Go to Drama Corner. This was a HQ team, wasn't it? Yeah, a bit of an icon jump there, so we must have hit somebody. Boom, there we go. And then RPG'd. Despite being suppressed, actually, the lone survivor of this RPG team. Spanks the Humvee. That's actually a really good shot. Bit of revenge for all the BTRs he's killed. I have a feeling this is the one that annihilated the recce platoon. So yeah, a bit calmer there. Some mortars. I think that's about all the business we got down here. Cool. On to the middle. So where's the objective, just for my reference so I can think about it? Pretty much where that BTR is. That gap in the fence, that's kind of where it starts. Let's reorientate the camera somewhat. So there's enemy infantry here. In what was the building, my guys are getting out of the BTR. This is one of those occasions where not having the ramp, like Western APCs, is a massive pain, because they have to pile out the doors. And yeah, mortar fire. We've got these guys down here. This may be a single pixel triplet with the N320 there. There's the BTR. And just bloop. Yeah, so that didn't really do very much, which is good. It hit and it penetrated. Probably scared the bejesus out the gunner. But didn't do any damage beyond that, which is nice. So the 40mm high explosive dual purpose grenades being fired by the M320 are slightly smaller than the ones fired from the Mark 19, the crew served grenade launcher. So that means, because it's bigger, the Mark 19 version has a bigger shaped charge, so it's more effective against armor. So while that's penetrated, it might not have, because this is the smaller grenade, it might have less, or might have, definitely has less after post-penetration effects, I think is the posh way of putting it. I still think that scares the bejesus out of these guys. They have no idea it's there. You can see those, actually. These guys, okay. We know there's an MG team here. They are being engaged as we got this other BTR moving forward. And yep, it's that mortar round. I now have actually 3 BTRs up here, which is quite a lot. So we've got what, 1 dead there, 1 dead, load of wounded. Yeah, that's to be expected. These guys are just panicking. They've lost half the squad, so you know, you kind of expect them to. And that BTR, yeah, is engaging that Humvee, this Humvee over here, with armor piercing. Isn't that nice? That's like an Exos Humvee, something like that from the company support elements. You know, it's for, you know, taking rations to people and handing ammunition out. That's why it's there. So this is JTMO's deployment zone, obviously, so kind of expect to see some of that stuff hanging around there. That's good. Obviously we're going to take that out. Every little helps. More mortars. Got a smoke screen developing here, which I think it's going to be the smoke from this. It looks like that's the tow Humvee contact. We've got some smoke right in front of it. That's extremely lucky. We're also seeing contacts down here, weren't we? Yeah, this one guy, survivor of that team, with the saw, is running off back that way. But it looks like, despite the pressure, I do actually have a presence in here at the end. How well this would be going, despite stuff like that. You know, if they're there for another couple of turns, or if they're there when the smoke clears, that's bad, because they'll just get killed. But you know, I would never have dared do this earlier, because Timo would have more forces available to react, and he would have more forces. He would have, he would be able to deal with it. Whereas, half an hour, actually past the end of the game, he's been worn down over the course of the battle. And whereas I have as well, I have quite a lot of remaining units. That while they're subpar compared to the Americans, which let's face it, they are, I have enough volume of them to make Timo's life difficult. Because while he has better individual units, he has a lot less of them than I have. So I kind of have a bit more freedom. I have a lot more freedom than I had at the start of the battle. Let's see, did anything else happen here? I don't think so. I think it's all covered. What happens with this guy? The slow crewman. He gets nobbled. Excellent. That's good. Yeah, so that is that. That hopefully might still be going, actually. Oh, probably not, actually. I'm pressing the tab key to lock onto it, and it's not working. Also, it has great big holes in it, and the driver is dead. That's what happens. Oh, there's two guys in there. Excellent. That's what happens when a 30mm round goes through your lightly armoured vehicle. Okay, so, and yeah, definitely have a presence in the objective, even if it is falling to bits as we speak. Definitely got those two BTRs. They're up and running. So either way, I'm going to press ceasefire now in case pressing the button activates it, because I know Timo's pressed it. And we're going to press go. Usually there's a pop-up that says, do you really want to cease fire? But that's not there, so let's see. More overtime. I don't want more overtime. Plan to cease. Yes, we're going to cease fire. Everybody who can pop smoke needs to pop smoke like 10 minutes ago. These guys in the objective could really do with grabbing some cover. Because they are getting mortared. Up here, I need to change this, I think, to a target light command if I can, just to get the MG fire out there. It just needs to go in the general direction. There we go. You guys need to shoot things, please. Oh, you were dismounted, weren't you? Okay, can't do much about that. Mortars, how are my mortars? Still going. These guys have a few turns of fire left. Can we adjust that onto... Yeah, let's bring that a bit further in if we can. Looks like some of the pressure is off these guys in the centre. And with Timo's elements kind of getting sucked into the village up here, we might be able to bring these guys up to where they can be maybe a little bit more effective, have a greater bearing on securing the objective. Is it worth bringing these guys, some of these guys, forward for the objective? No, because we're going to ceasefire anyway. So if we were going to continue to fight, these guys down here, now that I'm pretty confident that the threat from Drama Corner has been dealt with, these guys are now the reserve. They can hop in the strikers, hop in the BTRs, and punch up to the objective to aid with the attack there. Or, alternatively, push this way if necessary. These guys evidently can't actually see anything. They have a nice round number for the amount of ammunition they've got, which would imply that they haven't actually shot anything, which is awesome. Okay, let's press go. We're just kind of hanging on in there. I ordered you to go back in, didn't I? Yes. Yes, we did. Okay. Off that goes.